I'm trying to find the best card game, and today's card game will be Guess Next. This game can be played with 2 to 6 players and requires a standard deck of 52 playing cards. Guess Next is a simple push your luck game in which the player is trying to predict the next card, and the more difficult the prediction they make, the more points they earn. So all you need to do to set up this game is to have a shuffled deck in the centre, and then the top card is revealed for the start player. Then the player looks at that card and is trying to predict what this face down card will be, and they gain more points for the harder the prediction. The points are as follows. So for 1 point, they could predict if the card is higher or lower than the revealed card on the ground. So if they thought that it was lower or higher than the queen and they got it right, they gain 1 point. You also get 1 point if you guess if the next card is red or black. For 3 points, they would have to guess the suit. So that would be if they guessed hearts, diamonds, clubs, or spades and were correct, they would gain 3 points. For 5 points, they would need to guess the exact value of the card. So let's say they predicted 10, it was the 10, they gain their 5 points. And finally, for 10 points, they need to guess the exact card that's going to be revealed. So let's say they predict the Queen of Hearts, it is the Queen of Hearts, they score 10 points. So after you guess, the next card is revealed. And if it was correct, you stay in the game and keep gaining points. So let's say on this round, it starts with the queen, so I would go lower because the queen is quite a high card. In this game, aces are high. So I would turn the card over and it's in exactly the same, so you don't get anything for a match, so actually it moves on to the next player. So that's 0 points for the first player, play moves on. They may look at this and think, I'll go with a red card. So they gain 1 point. They may go red again and they gain 2 points. And they might go wild and think, maybe I'll name a 7. It wasn't a 7, so play moves on, but they do keep the 2 points that they got. And the play moves round until all players have gone. Points go to either 20 points or until the entire deck has been played. The game works in terms of strategy as if you remember what's gone before. So here I'm trying to remember that lots of queens have gone, so I might not say queens. But if I remember the Queen of Hearts hasn't gone and we're down to the last few, I might name the Queen of Hearts just to get that big windfall at the end. And that's the game. You're trying to either push your luck and go with big scores, or you're trying to just gain as many small points as you can to try and beat the other players. And that is the game Guess Next.